finger tool which lets you control vBootKit remotely. As you can see, the IP address of the target machine, your IP address, -C, what command you want to run, and then the command code. So let the windows come up. Here we are seeing how Windows represents all the process, its privileges and other security things in the kernel, inside the kernel. All processes have a structure. Okay, this process is having administrator privileges. This privilege is having X user privileges. So here we have, this is the structure, process control block, what memory is allocated, which user space it's running on, unique process ID, what you call as PID, the process links, all the processes are linked together, a doubly linked list, so as you can traverse the list easily. Then we have star token, it points to the complete security, what powers current process is having. Then we have the image name, which is just a 16-byte field, and as such. We just pinged it and we received this response. vBootKit is here by Nitin and Vipin. We have our second kind of request response protocol. So to test the request response protocol, we have this. After 1 second of time delay, you get another response. It's a delayed one. The previous one is the immediate one. This is the delayed one. So we are talking about privilege escalations. This is the structure of token. We have an object, then we have a 3-bit fields which control the OS referencing. Let's say if you want to just reference an object, so Microsoft has designed this so as quickly you can reference an object without referencing any other tables. Till 3 bits can represent only 7 combinations. If you are increasing more than 7, then we have different calls to handle object referencing and dereferencing. So it's part of the object manager, all the security tokens and everything. It allows you, it just a means to do things fast and efficiently. This is how we gain system privileges. We first, services.exe is the process which always runs with the highest privileges, much higher than admin. It is because it has to run other services which might require admin privileges. So what we do is, we take the security of services.exe and give it to our command prompts. Meanwhile, creating a reference so as OS doesn't crash. This gives us the system privileges. Whoami tool demonstrates which user account you are running from. It shows I am running from demo PC minus demo. And now we are just going to pass it the privilege escalation command. Commands escalated to system privileges. Your system. You have already breached all the security of the system and you can do what you want. You can even change privileges, passwords of all the accounts. You are already system. There is no more protection for you. Now we talk about keyloggers. vBootKit has a keylogger inbuilt into the system, which is able to log all the keys, and it will supply them through the remote command and control protocol, means over pings. So let's say if you effect a system with vBootKit, you can just go to the other machine, let the administrator log in. After he logs in, just ping the machine. Just ping the machine. You don't need any tools, and you will be given all the what admin is typing and something. So this is how the keyboard and mouse basically works. It's the same procedures that I told you earlier. When a hardware event occurs, an interrupt is fired. After an event is fired, interrupt descriptor table is fetched for the specific entry, and then we execute a suitable function. Earlier than this, there is no protection that anyone can provide you. Not any of the security vendors existing today. It's the same case for Windows, same case for Macintosh. They are not God's protected OS or something. So here we have the keyboard and the mouse is handled by the i8042 chip, which only access 1 byte at a time. You press a key, you will get 2 bytes. These are called the makeup codes and the breakup codes. You press a key, makeup code is generated. You release a key, breakup code is generated. So you have to do the translation. OS does the translation for you by itself. Actually, it has drivers to do that.